Fellas in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yellow, there's a line, 80! Hey, go. Let him know. Switch it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Sure. 15. Check 25. Hey, let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
SOS.
Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Switch.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
At the 30-yard line, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
At the 34-yard line.
Number 53. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Again, it's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's caught out wide by Stills. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
That's another Texan.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watson looks to throw again. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 53 at the mic.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Runs over it. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert, alert. Check 3. Check. Hey, 59.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. 24. Check. Left.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, little lady. 43. 37's the Mike 37.
Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Watson on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Still's the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Williams loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. My chance. Alert flare.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 54. Safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run it again with Miller. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 11.
Set. 19. And 31. Here we go, T. Here I come. Let's go. 2-6. And we got Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. A first down carry now for Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double dog.
Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Will Fuller. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day. Just like that. Just like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Any day. Mike, 53. 53.
Out of the gun, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Attack! Undercut!
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.